Hi there, I'm Kimchi Chow, founder and CEO of Asian Women of Power. If you are an Asian American woman looking for ways to speak up and stand up for yourself so that you can feel heard, seen, and respected, then subscribe to this Asian Women of Power YouTube channel. In this new season of Ask Kimchi, I will give you advice on one specific challenge that most Asian American women are facing in their careers, marriage, and relationships with their loved ones. Remember, my solution might not work for everyone in every situation. So before you take drastic action like quitting your job or getting a divorce, please consult with a professional. If you need to reach out to me regarding your issue, please send an email to kimchi@asianwomenofpower.com. Here is the question for this week. Dear Kimchi, my husband and I both work full-time. I have built a substantial career and make more money than my husband. I feel sometimes that this bothers him. How do I find out if that is true or not? When can I start talking to him about this topic? From Annoyed in Anaheim. Dear Annoyed in Anaheim, before I give you my answer, please check out the last episode of Ask Kimchi. The situation was the reverse of what you have there. However, by listening to that episode, you will have more understanding of why people can feel insecure when they make less money than their spouse. Now, back to your question. It's not always the case that men feel threatened when their wives make more money than them. However, I see this situation happen a lot in America as well as in Asia. There is a term called the breadwinner's curse. This is the feeling of insecurity or inadequacy that some men experience when their wives or partners make more money than they do. There are a few reasons why men might feel threatened by their spouse's income. First, it challenges traditional gender roles. In many cultures, especially in Asian culture, men are still expected to be the breadwinners. And if their wives or partner earn more money than they do, they may feel like they are not living up to the family's expectations. It can lead to a power imbalance in a relationship. If one partner is earning significantly more money than the other, it can give them more control over financial decisions and other aspects of a relationship. This can make the other partner feel less secure and less valued. Women have experienced this for a long time, since they were the ones who normally earn less money than their husbands. Now, if you, as a woman, are concerned that your husband might feel threatened by your income, then it is best to have a conversation with him as soon as possible. Let him know that you have noticed something was off in his attitude and behaviors and allow him time to respond to you. Once you understand the reason for his attitude and behaviors, you can start working on how to address this issue. Remember that this is a sensitive issue and it may take some time to resolve. Be patient and open to compromise. Here's a sequence of steps I want you to do to start a conversation with your husband. First, choose a time when you are both relaxed and have plenty of time to talk. And avoid bringing it up when you are both stressed or tired or in the rush. For an example, Saturday or Sunday morning after breakfast would be a good time to talk. You want to allocate at least 1 to 2 hours for this session. Second, Start by expressing your love and appreciation for your husband. Remind him how long you have been together and what you have accomplished together so far. Third, tell him about your feelings and concerns. You can bring up a specific incident when his behavior was off or what he did that caused you to be concerned. For an example, you'll notice that he was avoiding being with you while your colleagues were around. You can ask him if you did something that made him upset or if there is anything you need to know. Fourth, you then stay quiet and let him talk. Be open to hearing his side of the story. Don't interrupt or justify anything during this time in order to allow him to talk. If there is something you want to clarify with him later, then write it down on a piece of paper rather than interrupt him when he talks. If your husband tells you that he is feeling insecure about his income, then you can assure him that you are happy with his contribution to the family. You can also discuss ways to share financial responsibility evenly or in a way that is fair for both of you. Your goal here is to find the solutions that work for both of you. And before you end this conversation, reassure him of how you love and want to support him. Let him know that you are still attracted to him and that you are proud of his success. Remember, you are not alone in this. Many couples face this issue before, and there are resources available like books and articles around the topic of finance management. However, if you need to learn what to say and how to say it with your spouse, then book a call with me at AsianWomenOfPower.com. The more open communication you have like this, the faster you can overcome any challenge that comes your way. Best of luck to you, my dear. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. Remember to subscribe and share this episode with a friend. If you have more questions about similar challenges that you have, you can book a call with me at Asian Women of. See you at our next Ask Kimchi.